我靠，好多了，我以为没了。他们好像也，他们，
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And the topic here prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game. Why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league, the first thing I saw was him grab the ball coast to coast in the All-American game. That's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was a great example, Kenny, but towards the end of my career and most of my career, I was honestly more of a half-court player.
Oh.
On 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Filling out the wings, it's Shepard and LeBron. And it's Irving at the one. And watching Kevin Love, he can do everything on the offensive end, Clark. He's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to the ground, too. No explosive moves or dunks. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp passer, and an excellent IQ. He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's Curry with the three. That's good. Curry's got his first... Buck into the game, and he's on the board for three.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season. And talking about Love, last season was a tricky one for him. So much of his post offense was taken away by the Cavs scheme, so he just made up for it by averaging the second most threes of his career. How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Thompson dishes to Green. Beyond the arc. Another three for Golden State.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble. You know, for Kevin Love, last season was the first time as a pro that he's been asked to defer on offense. Not just to LeBron, but to Kyrie as well. You said he and Chris Bosh now have a lot to talk about.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other all-stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Finished off the break. Irving's got 6.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Curry passes to Green. Dishes to Barnes. He kicks it to Bogut. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Moscow.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP and a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
Curry against Irving. Curry kicks to Bogut. Back to Curry to halt the run. Warriors the rebound. Barnes dishes to Thompson. Bogut the pass to Curry. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got a couple of leads now on the first for the Warriors.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Passes to LeBron. Baseline J on the way, and that's collected by Bogut.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Offline with his 3.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
7 straight fast break points, Greg. They've got the defense gasping for breath right now.
Mozgov with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. That's good.
Just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
Running them right out of the gym, Greg. I mean, the defense looks like they're ready for a break. Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Thompson is checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Shumpert. Tries to save it. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. Cleveland also making some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here is Varejao. The foul called on Festus Ezeli. That is his first foul of the game.
And
foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Andre Iguodala.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
The first one falls. Well, and of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Give it up for
Warriors trail by 10. Here is Livingston. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Releases. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. They could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Here's Ezeli. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Offensive rebound. Fires the three.
Here's
Iguodala. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 17-7 run. Picked by Verejao. And Williams, here we go. He got right to the cup using that screen.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Warriors trail by 12. And now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with David Blatt.
Thanks, Kevin. He talked about the challenge defensively, going up against a team that can really execute. He said they're a team that makes the most of every single possession. They won't settle for tough shots. We have to make them take difficult shots, contested shots. Guys, let's see if they have what it takes.
Very good, Doris. Thanks. Well, guys, you think they'll be able to make that strategy work for them?
You know, they're a very high percentage shooting team. So he's right to focus on playing the tight D. As for whether it'll work, we'll see.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your hat. Even tough D can be outdone by good offense.
Now here's Williams. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Ezeli. Barbosa. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Smith on the wing. Williams. The second chance effort. Spates with the block. So as we end the first quarter. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all filled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Now here's Irving. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Here's Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Out to Shumpert. Wide open. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Cleveland leading by 9. LeBron kicks to Irving. Fires for 3. And it's LeBron James with the 3. LeBron's got 5.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Outside Shumpert. It's a pick by Love. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shumpert's got his second basket.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really did a great job of exploiting. He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Out to the right wing.
Here's Love.
Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Warriors trail by 13. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
干，我觉得如果他女朋友啊，我觉得他很可怜的，他肯定晋级的。
To 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear.
And both free throws good for Green. And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
让我有个猜谜，就是这比较刻一点，就是大鸟，然后猜一个国家。国家。美国不是美国，在亚洲，他在亚洲。这是比较黄色的在亚洲，然后不是正常一点是在非洲，日本不是。正常的话是在非洲，不正常的话是在亚洲。
And the technical free throw is good.
对，你先猜那个正常的。
Last season he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs.
正常的在非洲。
Injury, he certainly made the most of it.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
难飞啊！
Irving's got 15 points.
因为大鸟会比较难飞啊。
You got to be in his jersey before he catches.
就是因为他们的经济嘛。然后正常的。
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and of course the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch. Seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs. A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in. Cleveland leading by 15.
要我讲，我要北韩不是。
Mozgov down low. Bogut on him. Mozgov with the bucket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Gotta get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
你懂吗？口音很近啊，跟我就一样。只是南韩不是。
Golden State's gone.
不是南韩，因为还有南韩就那个大鸟。
It's Curry outside, and the Warriors miss again.
对，别人都叫我大鸟，你知道吗
？And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 13-5 run here. LeBron against Barnes, and the whistle blows. It's going to be Andrew Bogut. That's foul number 2 for him.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals. But also when you coach LeBron James.
Irving, good.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Iguodala against LeBron. The shot. Iguodala no good.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Now here's Spates. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And the dunk by James.
Now that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
And the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for James. J.R. Smith's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here is Livingston after the made shot from Mo Williams. Livingston passes to Spates. Iguodala wide open. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Thompson, and he jams.
But
after taking the nice feed on the run.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here's Williams. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Mo Williams.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was.
你叫我打完了。
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one gives it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live.
We was thuggin', you was never found. What's that feeling? I'm the realest. All them nights I had to struggle trying to find some dinner. They don't really love me. They not really for me. When I die, is you gon' show up to the ceremony? I just bought a Bentley, just to bet you Christian Louboutin to make a switch religion. I'm not stupid, baby, but the mention is me and Benji are related like we're relatives. I'm a got some millions in. Go and get it, I'm the shit and don't need no laxative.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, 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 and they don't love her, they just love her, how we live. They say it. How we live, how we live. They don't love her.
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. We've got the Seattle Supersonics and Chicago.
Ready to go?
Tip-off goes to Seattle. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. Kemp is out there with strength. Then it's Gary Payton. Then it's Johnson. And it's Hawkins in at the 2. The shot by Payton. Rodman grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Outside Jordan. It's up a 3. And the shot is good. Jordan's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
Here's Hawkins. Hawkins bangs home the J.
I like his composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass.
On defense, Seattle. The drive by Jordan. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Jordan's got 5 points so far. Seattle with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Johnson right side. Left side Kemp. It's stolen by Rodman. Dishes it to Harper. Back to Rodman. Michael Jordan on the wing. 6 to shoot. The 3. Kemp with the rebound. Chicago on defense. Payton kicks to Hawkins. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Payton. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Pippen. Deflects the pass. Kemp with the steal. And here's the fast break. Pulls up. Here's Hawkins. And the layup falls.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now here's Rodman. He kicks it to Jordan. And again, Chicago. No good. The Sonics on offense. They trail by 1. The feed to Shrimp. Rodman against Kemp. Fades and shoots. Shot is no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Seattle. I asked him where he thought they have an advantage in this game, and he said our shot blocking is one thing that really sets us apart. Now, we have to be solid all around, but that does help us quite a bit when it comes to sending away penetration and shot attempts inside. Kevin, never something you want to rely on, but always a great backup to have.
Thanks, Doris. Well, guys, give us your thoughts on that.
Well, I think for a team that has the ability to control a game with its defense, that's where I would expect the focus to be.
And that's exactly right. I mean, if they're going to play to their strengths, they should be pouring a lot of effort into their defense. I think coach is coming into this one with the right mindset.
你就只要100手就好了，只要100手，我现在什么都可以买，你知道吗？
And he sinks the second. Chicago leading. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And
he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Jordan. The 9-footers on the mark. Jordan's got 9.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's Kemp. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 1:57 left in the first. Rodman passes to Pippen. Releases. Perkins pulls it in.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Payton drives in. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's his first trip to the line. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Simpkins comes in for Rodman. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Pippen. And Kerr subbed in for Harper. And then for Seattle, Brakowski, he's checked in for Kemp. Askew comes in for Shrimp. And it's McMillan in for Hersey Hawkins. Kerr, and it comes off the front of the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Bushler's checked in for Michael Jordan. Wingate is checked in for the Sonics. Here's Perkins. Chicago grabs the miss.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out. Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Bulls trail by 5. There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's Kerr for 3. That is good. Kerr's got himself on the board with 3 there. Seattle with the ball. Pass to Perkins. Here's Wingate. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
McMillan kicks to Perkins.
Okay.
Off target from 3-point range. Kerr. Shot is no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Sonics lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
我没有子弹可以拿。靠腰。还有哎。
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
要把他干掉哎，把那是干掉很难的。
Bulls trail by 4 on the floor for Seattle. We've got Hawkins. Kemp is out there with Schrempf. And it's McMillan. And it's Johnson in at the 5. Home in the paint. Pippen, no luck.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Hawkins shot good.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Here's Pippen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Schrempf with the steal. Pushing it up. Here's Hawkins. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Here's Wennington. Bushler. Got a hand on it, but they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity, and again, Chicago. No good. And they're pushing it up. Here's Hawkins. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
The Supersonics making a switch here. Payton's checked in. And the Bulls with another miss. Seattle leading by 8. Schrempf dishes to Johnson. And the basket by Schrempf.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Chicago calls timeout.
Not too pleased with the play of his team, and you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
哎，有一只倒，有一只死了。
Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Chicago. Bulls trail by 10. Shoots it. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Jordan's got 11 points.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And then Kemp slams it in.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had.
那个点在哪里？没有，我知道，我知道有多远。
Tip-off goes to Seattle. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor.
在沙漠干。
So the Sonics win the tip. And it's Chicago to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Seattle, Payton is out there with Hersey Hawkins. Then it's Schrempf. Then it's Johnson. And it's Kemp in at the power forward position. High arcing shot. Such a slick move by Gary Payton.
Good make to get things underway.
Yeah, and always a relief, I think, to get those first points out of the way and actually get that first sweat and that first bit of contact in the game, because it just settles you down a little bit.
Here's Jordan. The kick out to Harper. Rodman passes to Harper. Here's Longley, and the officials call traveling violation.
Okay.
Payton against Harper. Payton drives in. Johnson. And he gets it to go.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And the Bulls with another miss. 3 minutes.
怎么可能？真的假的？不是吧？